Hey, I didn't see you there. Hopefully you didn't see my bad posture working at my desk. My name is DiSarro. I'm a physical therapist at ResilientRx in Austin, Texas. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about ergonomics, working from home, and more specifically, exercises you can do to help you through your workday, maybe to ease some pain and ease some tension that you might experience. So a big reason why we're talking about this today is because 58% of Americans as of March of last year are working from home. And that number may be climbing and increasing. People are spending longer hours at their desks working, and so we're seeing maybe more of this development of some musculoskeletal problems like neck pain, back pain, headaches, that sort of thing. Ergonomic setups have come a long way. You can even see, for example, here we have a separate keyboard and mouse for our laptop, which is elevated on a stand. Many people have adjustable standing desks, which are all great. But I think what a lot of people are missing at home is movement built into their day. So that's the missing piece that we're going to talk about today, is some easy to do exercises that you can do right at your desk at home, taking breaks, stretching. Maybe you're doing some random things like just kind of moving your head side to side, feeling areas that are tight. But if you have more of a structured plan, maybe setting a timer or having a set list of things to do, that might help you ease some tension, and it could go a long way for you. So let's get started. So when you're working at your desk, basically the first thing I'm going to have you try to do is sit up tall. Be tall, and we're gonna open up the chest by spreading the arms out at the sides here. So keeping your elbows at your sides, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and coming back. So you should feel a stretch in your mid-back and even on the side of your arms there. So nice and tall, moving side to side. Okay. The next exercise we're gonna do is also gonna target the mid-back. So sitting at your desk still, clasp your hands together behind your head and neck. And I want you to arch your back upward. And you should feel this stretch in your mid-back area. Don't overarch at your low back. You should feel that between the shoulder blades and maybe just below. The next one you can try, still in a seated position, is a trunk rotation stretch. Two ways I like to do this. First one is fingertips on the shoulders, sit nice and tall once again, and just rotate. Go side to side. Maybe take a breath in and exhale. The other option you can do, opposite hand on opposite thigh. Use that as leverage to turn and stretch. And repeat on the other side. Remember to breathe. Next, we can do a stretch for the glutes and hips. While you're still in a seated position, cross one leg over the other, and you're going to hinge forward at the waist and drop the chest towards your lower leg until you feel a stretch in your hip and glute area. This is a great stretch for your piriformis muscle. One thing I want you to be mindful of is when you're doing this, try not to collapse at your upper back and head. Don't round excessively there. You still want to be relatively straight in your torso, but just hinge forward at your waist over the leg. I'll show you on the other leg here. Hold briefly. And again, remember to breathe. That's very important. So the next few exercises we're going to do standing up. Take a stretch break when you're standing up, and we're going to start with a lumbar extension stretch. So standing nice and tall, place your hands on your hips, and you're going to lean gently back at your waist. You might feel a little bit of pressure or stretch in your low back area. You might also feel some stretching through the front of your body. When you're sitting for long periods of time, hip flexors, abdominal muscles can feel tight, maybe be shortened a little bit. So by extending backwards, that can relieve some tension on both sides of your body, front and back. The next one we're going to do, which is especially helpful for prolonged sitting or to counteract that, is a hip flexor stretch. So we're going to stand for this one. You'll place one leg behind, one leg forward in a stride position. Think about squeezing your butt muscles, nice and firm. Keep your abdominals tight and shift your weight forward until you feel a little bit of a stretch through the front side of the abdomen and upper thigh area. You could even add a little bit of a reach of your body, of your arm overhead, and you should feel, again, things start to lengthen up through the side of your body. Feel free to even lean to the opposite direction. So my right arm is up, I'm gonna lean to my left. And you also might start to feel some stretching through the side of your abdominal muscles. And the last exercise is gonna be a stretch for your hamstrings. So you'll be in a little bit of what we call a kickstand position. So in this kickstand position, we're gonna place one foot slightly in front of the other, and on our heel, we're gonna bring the toes of the front foot up, and that front leg is gonna stay straight. This is the leg that's gonna be stretched. So what I'm gonna have you do is stick your bottom back, the back knee is gonna be slightly bent, and you're hinging at your waist. Just like before, we don't want to have too much rounding of the torso, we wanna hinge at the waist, still keeping the toes up on that front leg that's being stretched, and you should feel a good stretch behind that thigh, may even feel a stretch down below the knee into the calf muscle. Hold briefly, again, make sure you're breathing normally, and you can alternate legs. So go front leg is straight, toes up, back leg, knee is slightly bent, and we're pushing the butt backwards, hinging at the waist to gain that stretch in the backside of that right leg. So I hope you found this information helpful. We've really just scratched the surface on the types of exercises you can do at your work desk and during your workday. But if you've been having lingering problems such as neck pain, shoulder pain, low back pain, you may need something more customized and maybe a personalized assessment of your issues. So feel free to schedule an appointment. Visit us at resilient-rx.com. Thanks for watching.